air traffic frequencies by request.
Center American 519 radio check.
American 519, Boston Center's live and clear.
Boston Center, November 954 Star Hotel, Beacon 4646 at 4,500.
Number 90540 Hotel is radar contact 25 miles northwest of the Boston airport. The altitude checks, thanks. That appears to have fixed it.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, now is that me coming through? I skipped my whole intro. Okay, let me just watch my... I'm just watching my stream back to see... to see if I got that right. Okay. Yes, okay, I can hear myself. Excellent, right, I can hear myself, we're all good to go. So, basically my, I had my whole intro there muted. I basically was just saying, welcome to the stream, and we are currently live streaming on the beta test of the new VATSIM audio codec at Boston. This is potentially the last beta test they're going to do before it goes live, all going well. So I'm catching the action pretty late here.
November 404 Boston Center, Roger, squawk 4720.
Oh, it's so beautiful to listen to that. And I'm not hearing his readback, which means I may not be in range of him. So there's a lot of new things happening. There's a lot more that they've built in. They've not just upgraded the voice codec, they've added in the whole simulation.
Number 404, Roger, and verify your mode C is on. I'm only receiving a primary target.
There you go. So the controller's transmitting to someone, but I can't hear the reply because I am not currently in range of the aircraft that's talking back to him. So I'm only hearing half of his conversation, which is realistic. Because my aircraft's on the ground, I can't hear everything that's happening hundreds of miles away. But if I was at 30,000 feet, my range of reception would be far, far greater. So there's a lot going on extra.
404, thanks. Radar contact.
Yeah, so
0 miles west of Syracuse, and the altitude indicates 900,000.
So this is where cold calling is really going to come into play, because you're not quite sure if you're going to step on someone or not that you can't hear, who's not in range of you. So it's a whole new level. I'm sitting here. The actual event is supposed to happen at 2300 Zulu, which is 12 midnight my local time. So I was prepared to sit here for another hour and a half waiting for this to happen. But I saw there was ATC on. Look at how much is going on here. I saw ATC online, and I thought, you know what, let's log in and see what happens, and here we are. So, there's only Boston Control 134.7 at the moment. Boston Approach. I can see Boston Approach. That's 199.998. That's not an actual frequency, so that's not a problem. So we'll just monitor it. We'll just sit here for a while. We'll just wait until some people come into the stream. So both YouTube and Twitch are working okay. Hey Vince, good to see you. Doing well. I'm doing very well right now. I'm listening to this new audio codec. Why can I not see that comment, Vince, on my chat box? Ah, no, I can. It's just updated. Okay. Right. Good. So we've got to come up with a game plan. Right. We've got to come up with a game plan for Boston. So it's a big airport, small aircraft. I could fly around a bit VFR and just chill out and then come back and land at Boston. I think that's probably a good idea. I don't feel like touch and goes would be a terribly good thing. What with bigger aircraft and so forth. I'm not familiar with Boston. I do have the scenery. It's beautiful scenery. But alas, I'm not familiar. There's Fly UK Aero livery. So vPilot can model match an airline that's not a real airline, but it can't model match airlines that are real most of the time. GG. Right, so let's just see. We have a Jazz. Well, they've got a UPS 767 over there on the ramp. We've got a Jazz way over there on the regional stand. We have we had a Delta 330 who's disappeared. He's gone offline, and we've got a WestJet. So not too much going on at the moment. I might actually just jump in and do some. I might just jump in and do a touch and go or two while it's quiet, just to have some fun. So I'll see what he says. So I'll see what he says. So I am November. I am November 6182 Golf, and I could genuinely do some touch and goes while we got 20 knot crosswind. My goodness, that's gonna be weird. Okay. Okay, so we've got Boston Approach and Boston Control. So I am going to go over to Approach 133. Enter. Boston Approach, good evening, November 6182 Golf.
November 6182 Golf, Boston Approach.
Good afternoon, November 6182 Golf. Just wondering if I could do a few touch and goes. I'm a Cessna 182. I know it's going to be busy this evening, so thought I'd jump in while it's quiet.
November 6182 Golf, affirmative. Squawk, just a second. November 6182 Golf, Squawk 3454, departure will be with me.
Squawk 3454, November 6182 Golf. Oh, that.
November 6182 Golf, you can expect runway 22 right and advise ready to taxi.
Expect 22 right and will advise when ready for taxi. November 6182 Golf, thanks. That latency! I think I'm gonna cry. That latency.
Boston approach, WestJet 2302 requesting IFR clearance to Kilo Bravo Delta Lima.
I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. It's the first time on stream. I'm gonna cry.
Or WestJet 2302 Boston, I have a route amendment for you guys. Ready to copy?
Roger, I'm ready to copy that route.
November 2302, clear to the Bradley Airport by the Logan 2 departure, radar vectors.
Wow.
Boston. Sorry, Bravo, Oscar, Sierra, Oscar, X-Ray, Victor 1, Graham, Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Yankee, Mike, direct. Maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, and squawk.
Okay, he said 22 right. That is 22 right. Okay, so he's probably going to give me Bravo November.
Okay, so I think I got most of that up until Victor 1, and then it went Golf Romeo, and I couldn't get the rest out.
Okay, so he told me to call back when ready for taxi, so so I'm going to go.
Okay, WestJet 2302 is cleared to KBDL via Logan 2 departure, Bosox, Victor 1 and Graham. Initial altitude 5,000 feet, expect 1000 and squawk 3460.
WestJet 2302, you can expect your top altitude is 10,000.
10,000.
WestJet 2302, read back correct, expect runway 22 right for departure.
Oh, a little bit low on the oil, but that's okay.
22 right for departure, we'll advise, and we'll request push and start.
It's been a long time since I've flown this aircraft. It's been in the hangar, and being a persistent aircraft,
WestJet 2302, pushback
I'm making sure I'm just double checking.
Roger, pushback at my discretion, call you for taxi, WestJet 2302.
The latency and the fidelity of the audio codec is insanely good. I can't wait to get in the air. I think this is the live stream that's going to cause me to just cry. Warm and steady. It's what we want. Okay, beacon is on. Let's get the navs on. Well, I could see some lightning over there in the distance. This is going to be interesting this evening. Okay, upon entering cabin, airplane weight and balance checked. Let's actually just check the weight and balance all the way here. Okay, so let's get rid of that passenger. Sorry. No, let's get rid of that. We're good. We're okay on fuel. We're okay on oil. That's good. Parking brake is set. Control wheel lock has been removed. Master switch is on. Fuel quantity. Let's check that fuel quantity. Check our T's and P's. Yep, good on the fuel. Static pressure out source valve is off. I believe it's that hinky dinky one down. Always foggy on this, but it should have out source off. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Pull to be on, push to be off. Yeah. So it's off. Annunciator panel test. Where's my little test? There's my test. Yep. Okay, they're all flashing, and the ones that are prevalent are remaining. That's fine. Fuel selector is on both. It is centered. Cowl flaps are open. Flaps extend. And you can see my TCAS is working on the GTN 750. And flaps are coming down. Let's just watch them. I've got something over there on my left-hand side. That's the TCAS warning. I don't know what that is, though. Flaps are fully down. Flaps bringing them back up. And then master switch off, but that's okay. Engine start. Throttle cracked. Let's crack the throttle. Mixture out. Prop control in. Master switch on. Beacon on. Cowl flaps open. Fuel pump on. And then rich until stable fuel flow for 3 to 5 seconds. Watching the fuel flow. That's good enough for me. Fuel pump off, area clear. Ignition and start. There we go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good engine? Let's just put my microphone in. And the 3D model isn't quite working there. I'm not quite sure. It's a bug of some sort. Mixture advantage. I'm going to lean for ground operations to about 75%. There's again some default model matching. Oil pressure, of course. Let's just check those oil pressures. Oil pressure's in the green, which is good. Temperature is fine. It's to be expected. It's rising, which is good. Quite steadily. No, it's not rising. It's just holding at 30. There we go. Amps. Let's just check the amps. There's the manifold pressures. Let's just get rid of that for the moment. EGT amps. Yeah, amps are good. 25.1 holding. Steady.
Attention aircraft Boston, ATIS information Oscar now current Boston altimeter
2982 on the altimeter. Let's just double check that. 2982 set. QNH? No, it's not QNH. Screw that. Altimeter 2982 information Oscar. Navigation lights I turned on, that's right, as required. Avionics on, radios on, flaps retract. Yeah, okay, so I'm basically ready for the before takeoff checklist. The center is going away for 1 minute? I think I heard. Boston approach, November 6182 Golf, with you on the general aviation stand, ready for taxi to the active with Oscar, altimeter 2982. Yeah, I think he said he was going for 1 minute anyway. He's probably going to pee. That's fine. That was really good. I did a good transmission there. And I just wasted it. Ah, well. I'm actually not on, I'm not logging.
Aircraft calling Boston, departure, say again, I was on the landline.
Boston approach, November 6182 Golf with Oscar, altimeter 2982, ready for taxi to the active.
November 6182 Golf, squawk return.
Ah, squawk Charlie. Also,
November 82 Golf, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short, runway 15 left.
taxi Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, and where was the hold there for November 6182 Golf?
November 82 Golf, hold short, runway 15 left.
Hold short 15 left for November 82 Golf, thanks. Alright. My goodness, the latency there. My goodness. The latency, though. The latency, guys. Okay, I've got to just make sure I know exactly what I'm going for. So you see, he said Bravo, and then November, and he said hold short of 5-1 left. 1-5 left. So it's basically a swing round and down that taxiway there. Which is fine. All good. We are all good in the hood. One thing I should really sync before I take off is my time, which is now synced. Okay, so he said Bravo, November, and hold at 15 left. And that's my taxi, that's my nose line. And I give myself 10 notches, 10 degrees of flaps there. And we really do need taxi light on, although we can't really see the taxi light. Don't really need the pitot heat, so we'll leave that off for the moment. And we're going to taxi down to November, which is... We're passing this one and the one ahead. So... Oh, my goodness me. Hello, Speedbird. That is the definition of a Speedbird right there. My goodness me. That's the definition of the Speedbird. That is the Speedbird. That is the original Speedbird, folks. That is what all other Speedbirds are named after. WestJet's pushing back, so he's going to create some traffic as well. So just coming abreast of Zulu on my left-hand side. That's Zulu right there. And we do still have that, the windsock is not accurately displaying our ground wind, which is 20 knots from the right-hand side. So he's giving me 2-2 right, I believe. So that is, we're going to have a hefty crosswind component to deal with, but that's fine. So let's sync up our heading. The runway heading is 215. So let's just set that. Is it? Wait, hang on. 215.
Boston approach, Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Boston approach. I read you 5 by 5. How many?
Read you straight 5, thank you.
That heading selector is wrong. Anyway, I'm a left turn on November here, which is right here. And from here, I then, I cross 15 right. Which is that one there, yep. I cross 15, this is 15 right, and then I hold short of 15 left.
Boston's approach, Speedbird 47 Charlie, one more radio check, please.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, still 5 by 5.
So he's going to clear me to November 1 or November 2 for 2-2 right.
November 8 to Golf on November cross 1015 left.
On November cross 15 left, November 8 to Golf. Okay.
WestJet 2302 fully ready for taxi.
WestJet 2302 squawk, try please.
This though. This latency. I'm going to be saying that for months.
I hope I'm squawking Charlie.
Yeah.
WestJet 2302, I still see you squawk and standby.
So I'm going to line up November 1. He doesn't. I don't need full length. That's fine.
Okay, stand by. WestJet 2302 squawking Charlie.
WestJet 2302. Yeah, I got you, Charlie. Now just reset your transponder, squawk 3460.
Okay, that heading indicator is completely off.
Best.
November 618 to Golf, wind 23018, gust 24, left closed traffic approved, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22 right, left closed traffic approved, November 8 to Golf, thank you.
November 8 to Golf, if at all possible, keep your pattern over the runway 27 numbers.
Say again for 8 to Golf.
November 8 to Golf, if at all possible, please keep your pattern over the runway 27 numbers.
So keep my pattern over the 27 numbers for 8 to Golf. 27 numbers, right, okay. So keep them over. Right, okay, he wants them over the 27 numbers.
WestJet 2302, runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha, November, cross 1015
Okay.
right, hold short, runway 15 left.
Other taxi light should have been on all the time. Strobe on, and mixture rich, good to go.
Okay, taxi Alpha November, cross runway 15 right and hold short, runway 15 left, WestJet 2302.
I can feel, yeah. There we go. Flaps up. So the 27 numbers are out there. That's 09 and
Hold short 15 right, WestJet 2302.
November, sorry, WestJet 2302, cross 115 right, hold short 115 left.
15 left, WestJet 2302.
no crap. I want sounds. Volume mixer. That's what I want. Okay, that's my crosswind. Just here. I'm gonna stay at 1,000 feet. I don't need anything more than 1,000 feet. Not right now.
WestJet 2302 on November, cross 115 left.
On November, cross 15 left, WestJet 2302.
Okay, there's my downwind. A2 Golf turning left downwind.
November 82 Golf, report midfield.
Report midfield, A2 Golf.
Delta 223 radio check.
Aircraft calling Boston, just your call sign.
Delta 223 radio check.
Delta 223 595.
I'm overspeeding here. Wow. Whoa. Well, midfield, I'm going to be basically over the numbers here.
WestJet 2302, wind 23018, gust 24, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, clear takeoff, WestJet 2302.
That wind's kicking. And A2 Golf midfield.
November 82 Golf, runway 22 right, clear for the option, caution wake turbulence, previous departure is going to be a Boeing 737.
Cleared for the option 22 right and copy the wake turbulence A2 Golf.
November, WestJet 2302, traffic is midfield for runway 22.
Say again, read that traffic.
WestJet 2302, he's now abeam the numbers for runway 22 right.
Roger that.
I can extend downwind if you need to, A2 Golf.
Blocked.
Oh. So that was, whoa! Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Massive wind shear there. This crosswind jumped up to 35 knots. Wow. Okay, he's rolling. I can see him rolling. I'll just extend downwind. And I have sunk. Wow, that was huge wind shear there. Oh, that was wake turbulence that I didn't hear about.
WestJet 2302, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, and turn right heading 180.
Turn heading 180 and climb and maintain 1,000. 10 1,000.
82 Golf turning base and left base and final 22 right.
November 82 Golf.
It's basically all going to be one smooth motion. I know I'm very close to the active. Yeah, there's the active right there. Woo! Fun times tonight.
WestJet 2302, when able, proceed direct both socks.
Alright, there's final.
Proceed direct both socks, was that WestJet 2302?
WestJet 2302, affirmative.
If you press the D key, you should align the heading indicator with the magnetic compass. I did several times and it doesn't work, so I did it just again. Sorry. Okay, is he going to give me clearance to touch and go? He's not giving me clearance, as far as I know.
500.
Boston approach 82 Golf. Did you give me clearance for a touch and go, or did I miss that?
November 82 Golf, you're cleared for the option.
Okay. What does that mean, cleared for the option?
WestJet 2302, routing direct Bill Sox.
200 feet going around.
WestJet 2302, say again.
Routing direct Bill Sox.
WestJet 2302.
A2 Golf going around, and I can make my next circuit a bit bigger for you if you want me to keep out of your hair. A2 Golf.
November 82 Golf, that size was fine, and just report midfield.
Report midfield, A2 Golf. Okay, cool, he's fine. I'm fine. He's happy. Just retrimming here. This thing kicks out a lot of power. I'm used to the 172, and I'm not used to the just the raw power of the 182. Option is either touch and go, low approach, or stop and go. You were cleared for the option, so you can do touch and go. Okay, right. I'm just not used to that terminology. I'm used to being given either touch and go, full stop, or go around. Like, I'm not used to being told that. Option is either touch and go, low approach, or stop and go. Yeah. Okay. And I'm kind of drifting offline here. That's the wind again. Next time I'm going to do a proper touch and go then, if he clears me for the option. But that's the thing with flying is when in doubt, do the safe thing. So if you don't quite know what's going on, obviously if this was real life I would know what's going on because I would have trained for it. But okay, turning crosswind.
My altimeter is showing 1,000. Bear with.
WestJet.
Let's try and maintain 1,000 feet, can't we?
Are you on X-Pilot?
Yeah.
Right. It looks like there's been an update to fix that reporting bug. It's
Oh,
reporting your
and
altitude.
there is my downwind. And he wants me midfield. That's 1,000 feet. This wind is choppy though.
approach, Delta 1752 with information loss occur, request IFR to Nantucket.
Delta 1752 Boston departure. You are cleared to the Nantucket Airport via the Logan 2 departure. Radar vectors Marconi.
I didn't know a
Maintain 5,000.
Delta 737 goes to Nantucket.
Departures with me. Squawk 3411.
Delta 1752 is cleared to the Nantucket Airport via Logan 2
Hello,
departure.
Bailey. Yes.
Radar vectors Marconi direct. We'll maintain 5,000. We'll expect 9,000 10 minutes. 10 minutes after
I'm very
departure.
happy to
We'll
say
squawk
this is the new audio codec.
3411
This is the
departure with
beta at Boston, right now on VATSIM.
Delta 1752 readback correct.
Yeah, you have to download the beta software for it, but yeah.
To your right, we'll contact you for taxi. Delta 1752.
A2 Golf midfield.
November 82 Golf runway 22 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 22 right, A2 Golf. Ah, I'm just enjoying that latency so much. It's just so clean, so crisp, so quick, and just...
Boston approach radio check.
555.
It's just so good. Oh, I'm gonna be flying on VATSIM so much more when this happens.
Center 128.2.
Boston Center 128.200. Many thanks for your ATC. Excellent.
That's typical FAA phraseology. In Europe, that is indeed non-standard. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Again, goes to show that even something like aviation is not universal still. Like they always talk about how universal aviation is, and it is globally quite good. But there are different things you need to know whenever you fly different parts of the world. Okay, I'm going to turn base and final with that. So, A2 Golf turning base and final 22 right.
Boston, Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Boston 5x5.
Thanks.
If he's already cleared me for the option, he probably doesn't need to hear. Well, out of courtesy, I'm going to give him turning final. I think he should know that. I feel like I should say that. There's at no time should I ever turn final and not inform a controller in his airspace that I'm turning final, base and final. So he's cleared me for the option though, so that's good to know. 9 people on the stream already. Hey folks, the 8 people that are watching, say hello in the chat. Let me know who you are. And 19 knot, 20 knot headwind, which is a slight crosswind at the same time. A little fast on the speed. I'm always fast on the speed in the 182. It's a fast aircraft. I'm not used to the speed. I lay on the power a bit too much, almost as if I'm still in the 172. So here we go. Well, I'm going to do a flaps up touch and go.
500.
I think I'll do another touch and go. Okay, just bleeding the speed now. Throttle back. Can feel the wind component there is changing every now and then. Not too much though. It's not a straight crosswind, thankfully. Just trimming. We're going to do a proper touch and go. A lot of trim here. Well, not that much trim actually. Let's just keep on centerline. And not descend too rapidly. There's my aim point markers. Let's just plonk my main gear out with the throttle now and just whoop. Just bumper down. Oh no, I'm not. It is a windy day today. And on with the throttle. Let's just maintain center line. That was a hashed up job of a touch and go. But I don't think I got my trim quite right there. Okay, that's 100 knots. I should definitely be up and away. Same deal, we'll report midfield. But I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on by now. Lovely flight Tampa Boston. Hoping to get the new RTX 2017.
Aircraft Boston, ATIS information, Quebec now current, the Boston altimeter 2982.
Okay, no change to the altimeter, that's fine. Hoping to get the new graphics card sometime soon. Oh, that's cool. Definitely heard the frequency buzz there with the almost out of range sound there. Come on, frame rates, do your thing. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn again. And I need to these islands are a fairly good place to turn, it looks like. And that's roughly crosswind. And bring the wingtip up, and then, oh no, I'm a bit further out this time. That's fine. He won't kill me. And then turning downwind, and then I'll call midfield. Yeah. I'm not quite on the numbers, but I'm on the pier, so a lot better controlled altitude there on this one. Got to go already. Have a safe flight, Captain. Thank you, Vince. Thanks at least for jumping online and at least seeing what's going on here. What I might do is I might do a touch and go and then exit the airspace to the east, VFR, and just do VFR to Block Island. I wonder if I could do that. Oh no, sorry, lol. This is... It would be exiting to the south, down to Nantucket. A2 Golf, midfield.
November 82 Golf, runway 22 right, clear for the option.
Cleared for the option, 22 right, A2 Golf. The lack of latency. Oh, you gotta pull my throttle back. My goodness. And trim up slightly. Hey Nick. Hey Nick. Good to see you on the stream. Boy, this is such a day.
Departure Delta 1752 ready to taxi to right.
I could easily get down to Nantucket pretty quick. Oh, Block Island.
Delta 1752, runway 22 right, taxi via Echo, Bravo, November, cross runway 22, cross runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
Yeah, he's holding him at the 15 left.
Alright, we'll taxi Echo, Bravo, November, we'll cross 15 right, hold short 15 left, Delta 1752.
I could easily do a departure of his airspace to the south, towards Block Island. Okay, I'm going to call that. A2 Golf turning base and final 22 right.
A2 Golf, roger.
Come on, show me that final. There we go. There's that stiff headwind again. Okay, there's my final approach, and I can see that aircraft taxiing down towards to hold 15 right. No, sorry, to cross 15 right, hold 15 left. Right, out with the throttle. I'm a little bit low on the glide slope because I'm obviously at like 750 feet here. Let's just double check. A little bit left and right. Let's try not to
500.
screw this up now in front of everyone. Still a little bit fast. Again, we'll just try and smack our landing gear and then get away. Okay, beginning to slow down. Slow down and trim up. Did he even clear me for the option? I think he did. It's been a long day. Oh, wind. Just a little bit of rudder. That's not too bad.
Boston approach, sorry to be a pain in the arse again. It's Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, you can be a pain in my ass anytime you want. 05 my phone.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's getting a bit raunchy. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll just try and pretend I didn't hear that.
Boston, just one more time, just double checking your standalone settings that you've calibrated your microphone in the green band. I'm just seeing it's a little bit low.
November A2 Golf has you a little bit on the low side as well, approach.
Okay, radio check for Boston approach.
That is absolutely spot on for Charlie.
Yeah, sounds good. Retrimming.
Departure Delta 1752, holding short, 15 left.
Delta 1752 on November, cross 115 left.
Cross 15 left on November, Delta 1752.
Boston approach, good evening. Hawker 228 Tango Mike, we're GA ramp, Hawker 850. We have information Quebec for IFR to Burlington.
Oh, Hawker 850, are we?
November 228 Tango Mike, Boston departure, clear to the Burlington Airport via the Logan 2 departure, red vectors Manchester, then as filed, maintain 5,000, departures with me, squawk 3427.
Clear to Burlington, Logan 2 departure, radar vectors Manchester as filed, 5,000 feet initially, departure with you, and squawk 3427, 228 Tango Mike.
Hawker 8 Tango Mike, readback correct, expect runway 22 right for departure, advise ready to taxi.
22 right, call you for taxi, 228 Tango Mike.
Delta 1752, you're going to be ready at the end.
I didn't hear that call back, but this is
Delta 1752, Boston.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm here, Delta 1752.
Delta 1752, you're going to be ready at the end.
Roger, we'll be ready for departure.
Delta 1752, wind 24016, gust 20, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. Traffic is midfield for runway 22 right.
Copy that, clear for takeoff, 22 right, Delta 1752.
and that's A2 Golf midfield.
November 82 Golf, runway 22 right, cleared for the option. Traffic departs prior to arrival.
Cleared for the option 22 right and have the traffic A2 Golf. I think without filing a flight plan, I can just request a VFR departure of his airspace to the south, and then just fly down to Block Island. Like, I mean,
good night, Boston. This is Air Canada 0580 requesting IFR to Toronto.
Oh, that's the Air Canada Jazz.
Aircraft calling, just your call sign. I don't have an Air Canada in Boston.
Huh. I saw a Jazz Air Canada. He must have meant Jazz when he said.
Delta 1752 radar contact. Climb and maintain 900,000. Proceed direct to Marconi.
Climb maintain 900,000, direct Marconi, Delta 1752.
I think the correction, Boston approach, Delta 7580.
Delta 7580 Boston departure. Hello, you're cleared to the Toronto airport via the Highland 5 departure that has filed. Climb via the SID. Departures with me, squawk 3471.
A2 Golf turning base and final 22 right.
November 82 Golf.
Alright, Delta 0580 cleared to the Toronto Pearson International Airport. Via SID, departure is with you, squawk 3471.
Delta 7580 readback correct, advise ready to push.
And there's my final. Oh yeah. Okay, what I'll do is the second I pull out, I'm going to whack on the autopilot and then see if I can
approach G28 Tango Mike, straight for taxi.
Hawker 8 Tango Mike, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short, runway 15 left.
22 right, via Bravo, November, cross 15 right, to hold short, 15 left, Hawker 22 Tango.
So as soon as I pull up, I'm going to whack in the autopilot and try and get the aircraft set up just in an automated state so that I can then take my hands off the controls and start writing down any info the controller will give me in doing a VFR departure to the south. Because I haven't done this in a while, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to expect from the controller. What AC is this? What
500.
aircraft? It's the Cessna 182 by A2A Simulations for Prepared 3D version 4. Okay, here we go. Right, bring back the power. So far this audio codec has been incredibly impressive. I think the clarity, the smoothness of the transmissions, the fact that like I can hear everything that he's actually transmitting, so because the old codec used to cut out like 50% sometimes of the transmission, and the fact that low latency is ridiculously low, it is just makes it, it's like night and day. It's like I'm not on VATSIM right now, but I am. Okay, out with the throttle. Please don't wind shear just before I touch down. I could IFR. There's JetBlue. November 82 Golf, requesting VFR departure to the south of your airspace. Intentions are to fly down to Block Island, VFR.
November 82 Golf cleared out of the Boston class Bravo via fly heading 180. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes.
Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes heading 180. Thank you very much. Golf, November 82 Golf.
Delta 1752 connect Boston Center 1.
All right, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean he gave me a fairly open.
Delta 1752, good day.
Fairly open. Whack in the heading there, and I'm gonna say 2,000, but we're climbing nicely. Feet off the rudder pedals, and south should be what I need to do is I need to go menu, map setup. No, not map setup.
Boston approach, hello. TBM 9 Echo Papa over at signature with weather looking for VFR departure to the southeast.
November 9 Echo Papa, Boston approach, your clearance is on request number 1, standby.
Yeah.
Hawker 8, Tango Mike on November, cross running 15 left.
On November, cross 15 left, 228 Tango Mike.
There you go. That's about right now.
TBM 9 Echo Papa, Iber clearance advice, ready to copy.
Okay, there we go.
TBM 9 Echo Papa, ready to copy.
TBM 9 Echo Papa cleared out of the Boston class Bravo via fly runway heading. Maintain VFR at 3,000. Departure is with me.
Oh, my final approach speed, Nick, has always been too fast.
3456.
Always been too fast. That's how I roll. It's the 182, man.
Cleared out Boston class.
It's like a frickin'
via
F-14.
runway heading. Climb maintain 3000. Departure frequency is with you and squawk 3456 with TBM 9 Echo Bravo.
TBM 9 Echo Papa, read back correct. Advise ready to taxi.
Next call taxi TBM 9 Echo Papa.
This crosswind. Killing me here.
Hawker 8, Tango Mike, wind 24016, gust 20, runway 22 right.
Right check.
Clear for takeoff, November 8, Tango Mike.
November 8, 2 Golf, resume on navigation.
Resume our navigation, A2 Golf. Okay, trying to hold, the autopilot's trying to hold it, but this is genuinely difficult to do here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go direct K-bid and see where that takes me. I'm just going to go direct.
Delta 750 ready for taxi.
Delta 7580, runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
There you go. Alright, pause.
Runway.
I'm just going to pause track IR and take stock of what we just did.
Right,
Wow, that was...
15 left, Delta 7580.
That was fun. Let's just clean up the aircraft now. We've stopped doing crazy. There you go. The aircraft settled down now, 2,000 feet.
And Boston approach, TBM 9 Echo Papa, right taxi.
Let's just go and have a look at the... That is me. That's me there.
TBM 9 Echo Papa, reset your transponder, squawk 3456.
Just a transponder TBM 5
Hawker 8, Tango Mike, radar contact, climb to maintain 14,000, would able proceed direct to Manchester.
14,000, left turn direct Manchester, 228 Tango Mike.
That Irish dude, that sounds like the same guy. I was looking at his YouTube video the other day. I wonder if it's the same dude. It could easily be. Oh, dude. No, that's not him. Where was it? It was Aer Lingus he was flying the other day. I probably won't find it again, but I subscribed to his YouTube channel. Was that it? No, it wasn't. Never mind. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Fokker 50. Was it this dude?
And November 9 Echo Papa, what's your destination tonight?
Destination Nantucket, TBM 9 Echo Papa.
He's
TBM
not.
9 Echo Papa, roger, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo, November, cross runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
Yeah, as long as I know it, that's true.
Taxi 15 left via Bravo November, cross runway 15 right, hold short 15 left.
I could just sit and listen to this all day long.
TBM 9 Echo Papa, it's runway 22 right.
Correction, 22 right, hold short 15 left.
You know, for visual circuits with no autopilot and with a crosswind component, they're not bad. And he asked me to make all my downwind legs on the numbers of this threshold, so I could have done a lot worse. Genuinely, could have done a lot worse there. There's some circuits I'm not ashamed of. So what he's doing is he's basically just allowed me to go off by myself, which is great. I need to know, he might hand me off to he could easily hand me off to Boston. I'm still on Boston approach, but is he going to hand me off to Boston Control? Boston East Control on 13345. I think that's the next thing he's going to hand me off to. Although I might be able to experience him becoming more and more faint and crackly the further away I get from him. My live stream, I'm looking, is very, very slow. I'm just gonna hit refresh, and I might.
TB, Hawker 8, Tango Mike, connect Boston Center 133.
I think the best way to set up for approach is set the RPM to
Center
whatever works
13345,
best, then
8
pitch and
Tango Mike,
trim
connect.
for approach speed once you have got your flaps set. After that, use throttle for altitude. Yeah. Yeah. Is to set the RPM to whatever works best, then pitch and trim for approach speed once you have your flaps set. Yeah, that's right.
TBM 9, Echo Papa, give way to a Delta 737, opposite direction on Alpha.
If I'm going to give way to Delta 737 on Alpha, TBM 8, TBM 9, Echo Papa.
So this is on a completely separate server to the normal VATSIM servers. So if I went on...
approach Delta 7580.
So that circle there, that wide circle, is the new circle. That circle, that green circle, is the same circle. So now whenever I go on to...
Delta 7580.
Now whenever I go on... when we
connect
fly on
to the call
VATSIM,
sign if you want.
our circular airspaces will make more sense because that's the bubble of the
TBM 9, Echo Papa,
the fall off of the frequency.
Continue taxiing TBM 9, Echo Papa.
So I'm expecting him to hand me off either to Unicom or to Boston Control, who is Boston East Control 13345.
JetBlue 1552, Boston departure, cleared to
That's what I'm
Nantucket
guessing.
Airport via the Logan 2 departure, Red Vectors, Marconi, direct, maintain 5,000 departures with me, squawk 3432.
Boston approach, text only.
Logan 2, Marconi, then question, then direct, 5,000 and 3432, JetBlue 1552.
Air Canada 7580, reset your transponder, squawk 3446.
Oh, those are the pilot rings. Okay. So they're the rings of how far the pilots can hear? I don't know why I don't have a ring, but okay. And then the... My goodness.
So did you get our readback or
Aircraft calling second.
JetBlue 1552, I don't know if you got my readback or not.
TBM 9 Echo Papa on November cross, runway 15 left.
On November cross 1 Papa, TBM 9, Echo Papa.
JetBlue 1552 negative, I didn't hear your feedback.
Clear to Nantucket, we Logan 2, Marconi, then as file, 5,000 initially, 3432 in the squawk, JetBlue 1552.
See, airspace entry in less than 10 minutes. So I'm on GTN 750. I'm technically outside his airspace, controlled airspace now. So I'm expecting him to hand me across anytime. Currently on departure. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Boston, yeah, here we go. So I'm on Boston departure, which is 133.
November 82 Golf Connect Providence approach 123.67. See it.
123.67 for 82 Golf. Fantastic codec. Thanks for the evening. Goodbye.
See it. TBM 9 Echo Papa wind 24016 gust 20 runway 22 right clear for takeoff.
22 right clear for takeoff TBM 9 Echo.
Air Canada 7580 on the...
Okay, so this is Providence approach, he said. There you go, 12367. Providence approach, good evening, November 6182 Golf, with you 2,000 feet, just passing through your airspace VFR. Copy the altimeter, and you're quite faint for me, November 82 Golf. Wow, so that's really the power of the new VATSIM engine, because...
November 82 Golf, radio check.
Yeah, that sounds great for 82 Golf, thanks.
Thank you.
I don't know quite what he did, but there's Providence right there, KPVD, and that's the ATC zone rings for Providence. So I'm not very close to Providence. You can see, I've got a ways to go. I don't know what he did. If he boosted his frequency signal just for me or something, I don't know. But that's very interesting. Out of curiosity, I'd like to know. Yeah, it's the guy, Speedbird 47 Charlie says, loving that you guys are pushing the push to talk before the last guy finished talking because you're used to the old voice latency. Welcome to the AFV club, yeah. That's funny. Oh, I could really do with something to drink at the moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab something to drink and Providence, November 82 Golf, just going AFK for a few minutes.
Takeoff, no problem. Just report back.
Will do, thanks. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Not tea at this point of the evening, but something nice. I'm back in the seat, November 8 to Golf.
8 to Golf, Roger.
So, Providence, November 8 to Golf, just a quick question. When I contacted you the first time and you were very quiet to me, did you boost your ATC frequency or something just for me?
Negative. I turned up the mic volume and settings. I didn't configure the mic before I connected.
Oh, okay, right. So, because I was, like, my distance to you wasn't the factor of the quietness there.
Negative. In the settings, they gave me the option to boost my mic volume and get it in the green range, so that's what I did.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, there he is. He's just chilling. Alexander Iannuzzi. Sweet. Okay, so he'll probably pass me off to Unicom before the end. But that's pretty sweet. And then there's Boston East. Both. Yes, that's Boston East. It's Boston East. Boston East. Right. Okay. That's cool. Right, so those are the different transmitters for the Boston East control. And then that is New York Center. There's a lot more ATC online tonight than I thought there was going to be, which is nice. I am tired though. So, what time are we going to be? So if we went just to get a reference here at airport there. So ETA in 19 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Oh, I feel helpless on this plane without a pilot. Oh, yeah, well, I got some orange juice. It's the first time in my streaming history I've not gone to drink some tea. Because I'm streaming past 11 and I don't want to flood my system with too much caffeine. So I'm going to flood myself with sugar instead. But I'm definitely going to listen back to this live stream after this evening because the quality of that audio, I keep banging on about it, but I've been banging on about this for literally years. I bet you if you go back into some of my earlier videos on my YouTube channel, I will be banging on about how horrible the VATSIM audio codec is. So these updates, oh my goodness. I have a feeling the reason that this really was prompted was because a load of other platforms are updating. POSCON is coming, you know, maybe it was the work being done on POSCON as a platform that kind of prompted VATSIM to be like, okay guys, we really need to do this now or else we'll just be left in the dust. And it's such an improvement. It's really solidified VATSIM's longevity for the next 10 years, 5-10 years. I don't see any reason to update too much after this. It's been a year since they officially announced this VATSIM codec update. I remember it was around September of last year actually. And it was like, this is the new VATSIM audio codec and it's just around the corner. I was like, yay, next month. And here we are a year later, hearing that it should be roughly a month until maybe not a month, maybe even sooner now. They said online this was the last beta before release, all things being well. If I go to, yeah, all who do will be accepted. If all goes well, this could be one of the last beta tests before full release. There we go. So that's that. So good to hear. Kind of going into the nighttime now. Going into the cloud. And once I get rid of this, yeah, this is going to be a crosswind. A definite crosswind. Well, yeah, it's going to be a definite crosswind. I've not landed it in Block Island in a long time. It's going to be fun. Especially at night. We'll see. Oh. So we'll land roughly just at midnight at 2400 Zulu, which is when the event is officially supposed to begin. So we kind of caught just the front end of the event, and we caught some good ATC. So I'm quite far south. You can see the amount of traffic. Yeah. So actually, we were good to leave when we did. We were good to leave the airspace when we did because there's a ton of traffic that he's gonna have to deal with. I bet you all the ATC controllers are probably online at this point for Boston. Let's go see. Yeah, so Boston ATIS.
Central Aircraft Providence information, Alpha now current.
Okay, cool. Providence ATIS 124.2. Let's go listen to that. Let's, what is it I do to listen to number 2 as well? I think it's... I'll tune it on 124.2.
Northwest ramp closed. ILS runway 23 out of service. Runway 5 approach lights out of service. Runway 23 approach lights out of service. Runway 5 TDZ lights out of service. Runway 5 centerline lights out of service. Runway visual range out of service. Hazardous weather for the Providence area available from HIWAS. Flight service station frequencies, or ATC upon request. Read Michael runway assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha. Advise on initial contact.
Sweet. Sounds clear. Sounds fine by me. So at some point he's going to hand me over to Unicom. Oh, hello. Oh, there's the ATIS. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and there's the approach, right. I haven't quite got the hang of what these circles mean exactly quite yet, but yeah, that's a lot of ATC there. Oh, I cannot wait until this goes live. Oh, it's going to be fun. Someone's coming up to CAC, which is... CAC is... I think it's... Is that Nantucket? Ian Fisher! Ah! Ian Fisher, you scoundrel! Where are you? You're on... You've got to be on my... You've got to be... I just click. I randomly click on the screen. And there you were. Ian Fisher. Where are you, Ian? Let's go find you. Can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Right. That's funny. You're probably watching on Twitch. You're probably that one Twitch viewer. Let me just check here. Right. He should hand me off to Unicom sometime soon. It's only QDM range of bearing 20, about 20 nautical miles. He should be handing me off soon. Well, actually, I'm still within his range. That's technically fine. I'm thinking when I land in Block Island, I will come to a stop, and then I will basically just I will log off VATSIM, change airport back to Boston, then log back onto VATSIM just to listen to the havoc of the audio codec with a ton of people on the frequency, because that's a fair amount of people you can see up there. Like
November 82 Golf, Block Island altimeter 29903.
29903 for the altimeter 82 Golf, thanks. It's 29903. There you go. 29903. Hey Christian. Oh, it's Christian instead. It's not Ian Fisher. I saw Ian Fisher. He's on the ground in Nantucket. I can see him right there. And he thinks he's hiding from me. But I know he's there. He's not far away. He's probably just chilling, listening in. It's such a beautiful change to the codec that it's like my birthday. Good to see you, Christian. Are you online at the moment, Christian? Let's just have a look. Got it. What is that? Go live. Oh, I can like live stream within Discord. That's cool. For those of you watching on the live stream, feel free to, if you want to, put in the comments below or on the live stream that you would like to join my Discord. Nice little group of guys we've got here, and there's Ian Fisher. You see, he is live somewhere, but he is online. Excuse me. Right. Nah, I would have joined the event, but I almost 1 AM here, and I have uni tomorrow. Yeah. On top of that, I might have a couple of days ago and brought a very nice bottle of it. Well, happens to the best of us. Quite partial to a lovely glass of port myself. Yes. So yeah, I've been enjoying a bit of that with my neighbor. Excellent. Sounds good. Yeah. A nice glass of something would be nice at this point, but it is, alas, a weekday. I can recommend Lagavulin, a 16-year-old. Oh, wow. Excellent. I definitely would recommend a port wine or mead. I'd say those are my two go-to drinks. Anyway, I have a feeling this landing in Block Island is going to be like a Cat 3 reduced visibility landing. It's ridiculous. What I could do is just delete real world weather. I think actually I might do at this point. It's gonna just throw off my speed. Wow. Oh, I'm kind of out of a cloud, but back into a new cloud. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a proper ILS, aren't I? Okay. Providence, November 82 Golf.
November 82 Golf, Providence.
November 8 to Golf, we've got some bad visibility over by Block Island. If you're happy to keep me on the frequency, I would like to change flight plan from VFR to an IFR and get ready for the ILS at Block Island.
618 Papa Golf, no problem. You're clear to the Block Island Airport via fly present heading to maintain 2000.
Fly present heading, maintain 2000, clear to the Block Island, November 618 to Golf, thanks.
618 Golf, did you have an approach request?
Standby. That's gonna have to be the westerly approach, correction, the easterly approach, for Block Island, the ILS. It's gonna get screwed me up. There's no. I did not plan for this. Oh, brilliant. K-bid. Let me just. I did not plan for this, did I? You did not, did you, sir? Runway 28, that's it. ILS runway 28 for November 8 to Golf.
Runway 8 to Golf, runway 28 doesn't have an ILS, so you're able to do the RNAV?
Yeah, it's going to be the RNAV, GPS RNAV runway 28 for November 8 to Golf. Okay.
Runway 8 to Golf, roger, turn left heading 120.
Left heading 120, November 8 to Golf. It's basically direct. Roughly 1280. It would help if I'm on heading. Okay, so let's get the ILS in there. Procedure. Approach is going to be K-bid. That is correct. And the approach is RNAV 28 with GPS. Load approach. I could go direct newbie, but he might be taking me direct WAV on. So, oh, nice, and it overlays like that. That's the GTN 750 is amazing. Right, so that is WAV on. So WAV on at 2,000 feet. Yeah, yeah. He's got me. I know what's going on. It's all good. Except that. Oh, that. Oi, let's see. ILS and a Cessna, despite me being into flight sim since FS98, I have never done an ILS and a Cessna. Are you serious? Wow, okay. I've done a fair few ILSs in a Cessna in my time. Maybe that's just me. Okay, so mixture rich. I'm just going to. Here we go. Yeah.
Number 8 to Golf, turn left heading 090.
090 8 to Golf. Okay. Oh, wow! What just happened to my wind? Just turned into a headwind. Oh, that's screwed up. What on earth? What on earth is happening to my aircraft? Huh. Oh my goodness. It's going everywhere. Why am I doing real world weather? Why did I think this was a good idea? It's just... oh, it's going crazy. Look at that. No, I can't bring myself to YouTube chat. The chat system there is awful. Okay. No worries. It's each to their own, you know. Okay, so 086. There we go. Ha! That's what happens when you fly due east with this wind. Good morning. Hello, Mo. When you say good morning, where are you saying good morning from? Yeah, the wind has kind of sorted itself out now. Yeah, so he's going to give me due south to meet up with Wovan.
Over 82 Golf, turn right, direct Wavon, cross Wavon at or above 2000, clear RNAV, GPS, straight in, runway 28 approach.
Turn due south to Wovan and pass Wovan at or above 2000 and cleared for the RNAV 29er for November 82 Golf. Thanks. Okay, so with that we can go direct to Wovan, activate, like so. At or above 2000 and cleared for the RNAV. Oh, Qatar, very nice. Very nice. So it's got to be what? 6 in the morning? Yes, 6 in the morning in Doha, maybe? 5 in the morning? 6 in the morning? Roughly? 2 a.m. Oh, wow. You're only 2 hours ahead of us? It's midnight here. Wow. Wow, I thought it was more than that. Crazy. Right, okay, I've got to pay attention because this is an RNAV and I haven't done RNAV in a while. I mean, I've done ILS. ILS is easy. But RNAV, again, might get a bit crazy. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why you're going off. Oh, nav. Yeah, lol. Okay, so I've hit nav. Going to Wovan. And at this point, you hit approach, and then it should follow the downwards glide all the way to minimums. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as we get to Wovan, turn on the landing light. Turn on all the lights. You can see how foggy it is outside. The visibility is so bad. You can see the lights there. Okay, at or above 2000, I am going to hit the approach mode. And as we turn on to the it should take us in. He says, with way too much confidence in his voice. Really poor visibility, I know.
Edge look, Providence information, Bravo, current Providence altimeter 2987.
Okay, 2987 is definitely not 2987 where I am, buddy. Lol. Yeah. So, I've got the GPS approach on. Okay. So as soon as that glide comes down, we're going to begin descending. All the way to minimums. And we hopefully will not crash. Actually, whenever I land, if I successfully land... Oh, hello. Hello. If I successfully... Oh, there you go, yeah. So if I successfully land, I think I might just... Yeah, call it a day. No, I'm gonna have to go over to Boston just to listen. Just to listen. Okay, that glide hasn't come down yet from 2000. We are currently beyond Wavon. We should be descending to 1500 by block. So
Vertical track.
okay. Block in 3 nautical miles. Are you going to start descending to 1500? Anytime soon, buddy. Ah, you got me nervous now. This vertical track deal. I can see the vertical track coming down. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's coming down. It's coming down. Top of descent. Okay. Okay, we should start to see. I really need some lights on in here as well. Yeah, flood is fine.
November 82 Golf, no traffic observed between you and the field. Call IFR cancellation in the air on the ground. Frequency change approved.
Clear to call cancellation on the IFR flight plan, and will frequency change approved? Well, we'll change frequency when we're on the ground. Thanks for November 82 Golf. Okay, I can see us descending. All right, I'm gonna pull the power back now that we're in an automated descent. Yeah, you can see us. That's so cool. Should start to come out of the clouds any time now. Do vertical speed equals ground speed times 3. Yeah, so it's 500. So it's 5. 50, 150. Yeah. So if my ground speed is. So my ground speed 75 knots. That's 75, 75. Yeah. Yeah, that's roughly fine. Yeah. I mean, I know that 100. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit. I need to kick in some power. I know 100 knots is about 500 feet descent rate, or thereabouts. Slightly below that, actually. So if I keep like just under 100 knots, we should be good at just under 500 feet per minute. And you can tell that just by looking at the numbers for, see, like ground speed. Yeah. So 90 is almost 500. 100 knots is just above 500. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Never doubted you for a moment. Oh, and now oh yes, this is ambient. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in out with the autopilot now that I can see visual, and bringing in a notch of flaps. Down to 80. And that wind has calmed itself down really nicely now, so I'm very happy with that.
500.
I'm just maintaining the glide slope on the RNAV. And just configuring a little bit extra notch of flaps there. Pappy say I'm above, but my RNAV says I'm not. And my profile looking down the runway says I'm not in my mind. So I'm not going to really believe the Pappies at this point. Although I do know that there are trees on short final. So it's not got a huge amount of space here, I remember. So just down about 75 knots now. Flaps full. It's not the longest runway either. And I am high. Let's see if I can make this. Oh, this feels like a short runway. Oh, that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. My frame rates weren't terribly good on the... It's a little bit laggy. Frame rates are a bit laggy. It wasn't terribly smooth. Like, they look smooth, but like the feedback wasn't terribly good. So I'm going to do a transmission on the ground and see if you can still hear me, see what the quality is. So I'm just going to stop here on this corner. Providence, on the ground here at Block Island, and thank you very much for your ATC coverage. Excellent audio codec, and hope you can hear this. Good evening, November 8-2 Golf. Excellent. All right. Okay. So let's just disconnect. Come off Squawk Mode Charlie. Go to airport. Let's go back to KBOS. And let's go to some out of the way GA stand. GA small. Hit OK. Load that bad boy up, and let's just listen to the Boston frequency. I was just landing at Block Island. Whew. I am tired. I'm going to go to bed after this, but it's going to be worth listening to this. I'm just going to... Yeah. Flooded. Oh, this is going to be fun. My goodness, see the amount of people in the GA area. And there's a number of people there that are probably shared cockpitting. Yeah. When they ask for a beta test, they get as many people as they can. Oh, it's raining here as well. Okay. Right, so let's log back on. Oh no, I don't want... Sorry, I don't want that one. I already have this one. And then I want to go in... Oh, I always forget that A2A have updated their rain. Okay, so let's go to Boston approach. No, we have... Do we have Boston Tower? Boston ground, 121.9er. Let's see what the havoc is going on at 121.9er.
Sorry, I may have said the wrong call sign there. American 1287 Boston ground. Pushback on taxiway echo is approved. Advise this frequency ready for taxi.
Pushback on echo, American 1287.
Yeah, so the weather has definitely deteriorated since we last flew here. And there's a lot of... There's the dynamic lighting, though.
Care 205, squawk 1316, Mud Charlie.
That's definitely an issue.
Roger, sir. 1316, mode Charlie. Care 205. Sorry.
Is that Dash 8? Looks like that he hasn't moved in hours, is it now?
Ground United 2136, ready to taxi 22 right.
United 2136, runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha November, cross runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
Alpha November, cross 15 right, hold short of 15 left, United 2136.
Oh, there's Cape Air.
Care 205, runway 22 right at Quebec.
This little
taxi
Cape,
via Alpha
that's
Quebec.
very accurately model matched there.
Taxiing via Alpha, Quebec.
That's a Cape Air Cessna 402.
Short Quebec.
It's a regional airline that flies down to Nantucket and Block Island from Boston.
47 Charlie Stand Bravo 18. Just
Someone
need to confirm,
inbound?
do we need to call you for push and start?
Speedbird 47 Charlie, that was my mistake. Pushback on taxiway echo is approved.
Pushback onto Echo approved, thanks 47 Charlie.
Okay, so
Boston
we're...
ground JetBlue 905 ready for push and start again. Charlie, gate Charlie 21.
Let's listen to a tower.
Jet
128.8.
95 Boston Ground, are you able to push back into the ramp?
Right, we're on tower now. So let's just listen to tower while...
United 511, contact Boston departure 133.0, good night.
Departure 1330, United 511.
United 1666 on Foxtrot, cross runway 22 right, contact ground point 9er, good night.
On Foxtrot, cross 22 right and contact ground 1219, United 1666.
Continental. That's probably the United Retro. He's just been told to contact... Oh! What I could do... Oh, yes, let's do this. Okay. So, let's, in COM 2, have ground. Yeah, ground 1219.
Boston Tower, Care 205, Cessna 402, ready for departure at the intersection Quebec for runway 22 right.
See how that sounds.
Care 205, Boston Tower, good evening, runway 22 right at Quebec, line up and wait, be just about 30 seconds for wake turbulence.
Roger.
Someone coming in 22 left. That rain, though. JetBlue. He's going to get clearance to take off if he hasn't done already. He's deselling. Okay, he's got clearance. Not quite on centerline. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I've I've really got to go to sleep. Oh, it's 12:20. Yeah, I've got to go to bed now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I feel bad that I'm leaving you now, but I genuinely need to sleep. And this ATC codec will be out soon, so as soon as this thing comes out for real, I will be live streaming a lot on VATSIM, a lot more than I used to. I can definitely tell you that much. So thank you so much, guys. I gotta love you and leave you. It's a weeknight, so yeah, that's it from me. So cheers.